This is a quick look for anyone that's interested in what Surrey alpaca is like. I do have pictures of it before I put it into the bath. I just put the smallest little squirt of Power Scour in here, not even just a few drops. And this is just so you can see they're not greasy like your sheep wool, but they do like the dirt. It's one of the things that you want to watch out for when you're trying to process to spin, or your second cuts, and you'll see them just kind of float in the water like this. So you want to avoid those. Some people try to card them and use them, but as short as they are and staple, they can really be a pain in the butt, and they'll just turn into naps, at least in my experience. Some people may be successful at that. I'd prefer not to try to handle or challenge that myself in that manner. So we're going to go ahead and set that aside, maybe if it'll let me go. But there's the water, and we will be back when I put it in a rinse. Okay, got our first rinse. You'll see that there's considerable difference, but this is going downhill now, or uphill. Now when I go downhill, you'll see some more of the grinds just really come out. And this is just the dirt. Alpacas like to roll and roll and roll. That's how they scratch themselves and help with heat and bugs, flies and so on that make them itch, so they scrape themselves on the ground. And this is, like I said earlier, this is a Surrey, so it's not curly, it's more like the soft silky dreadlocks. You don't want to move it too much. It is more forgiving than wool, but you still can cot or felt Surrey if you move it around too much. It will tangle. So there's our first rinse, and we'll come back for a second rinse. Okay, here's the third rinse, and I'm going to let this one sit in here for a little bit longer because I actually put the fiber rinse from Unicorn Power Scour in here. You don't have to. I just choose to do that. I like doing that because it actually helps to keep down some of the static that Surrey is famous for, or can be famous for. I don't like spraying while I'm spinning because I'm kind of nitpicky. I don't like getting any moisture on my wheel. I don't like putting oil on alpaca. I know some people that do. I would think I prefer to reserve that for wool because, especially with the Surrey, it's so slick already. If you add oil to, I find that when I add oil to it, I don't like the way it feels, and I feel it just gets greasy and stays that way, and I don't like that. So I've used the fiber rinse from Unicorn, and just a little bit, like not even a fourth of a pump, and that does it for all of this. I probably have, oh gosh, maybe 1.5 pounds of Surrey in here, and because Surrey is so soft already, you don't really need much of anything. And because this is a lot like hair, like baby fine hair, you could use a baby shampoo or a conditioner, and that would do it. I have used swabs, 2-in-1 combo for kids. It's shampoo and conditioner together, and it does great for alpaca. The only thing I found was that it doesn't tamper down the static as much as adding a little extra conditioner at the end does. Other than that, it's great for washing alpaca. So we'll come back when we lay this out to dry.
Good.
Okay, now we're just putting this out here to dry, take advantage of the sun. And I'm just using these little racks that I got at the thrift store because this isn't very much fiber, and I don't want to pull out my big carding table for this small amount of fiber. But as I go through, I just kind of pick out the big pieces. But I'm not too concerned because all of this will come out with when I go to comb it. I will be combing this instead of carding, because I want a nice sleek fiber out of it. I want good definition out of my stitches. So I'm just going to comb through that, and all of that extra vegetable matter and little sticks and cattails will just come out. Hopefully I'll actually still have fiber left out here, because it is spring here in beautiful Ohio. Everything's budding, and the birds, we have like 3 or 4 families of birds in our blue spruce off here to my left, and I tend to put fleece out here, like the not so great stuff, just put it right here on the sidewalk, and they come and they take it and they use it for nesting. So hopefully they won't take too much of my alpaca, because something tells me they're going to take some, but I'm okay with shearing as long as they don't take a lot. Not like I can get it back though. So try to spread that out a little bit. It's still clumpy, but it will dry. I'll come out here on it throughout the day and just give it a turn. And hopefully with our, it's supposed to be getting into the 70s, so it's fairly early in the day. It's about 11:30 in the morning after I've gotten off of work, and I'm doing this. So I'll come back out here in about 2 hours, turn it over, and let it dry on the other side. And then we'll go to combing it.